This right here is the Mercedes C300, the all-new 2019. It's very nice, prestigious class. It's very similar from the old 2019. It's mainly the same shape as outside, but there is a couple of differences. I'm going to mention it with you. So this new back is very similar from the old one, but the lights right here are kind of different, which is I do like and prefer from the previous ones. The previous one is just like a little bit of light here. This one is all around. Looks more luxurious. And the back of the car is pretty much the same. Those are fake exhausts. Yeah, because the real exhausts are actually down here. So this is not the real exhaust, but it's inside there. It's just like a rim to make it look nicer. But the exhaust are right there, inside there. So this is a new 2018 wheel. It's pretty nice. It's pretty worn torn right now, pretty dirty. So the back trunk is pretty spacious compared to its rivals, like the BMW 3 Series, the Audi A4. It's pretty nice and spacious. And the cool features have those two things. You could actually lock it, and you could actually lock it and then lock the whole car. And it does have a full spare tire inside, so which is good. And you have like the emergency kit here, which is nice. Pretty decent size, pretty good, and definitely this feature is worth it. So the back of this car is pretty spacious, pretty nice with the armrest, pretty nice, luxurious. There is a lot of legroom, like it's a decent amount of legroom. Here is pretty nice. You have your lights here, which is really comfy. You have some bucket spaces here, which is good. They make these pretty nice, different than the Audi and the BMW, which is handy. It's still plastic though. Still a lot of plastic around here. The armrest looks pretty elegant. You have speaker here, you have wood trims. I mean, it's pretty decent space. I mean, people will travel very comfy here in the back. Here it's pretty like very low light luxury saloon. Like it's like a mini S-Class when you're sitting down here. This is pretty nice. It looks very nice. This is very comfy. It's very easy to use. You have there is good decent cup holder size here. The new steering wheel is nice. I like this small logo from Mercedes better than the previous one's kind of a bit big. And here the controls are pretty decent. Like they are pretty decent. You could control it here. But one downside is this is not touch screen. This comes as option as a 10-inch screen, 10.2-inch screen, rather than the 6-inch, which is upgrade from the 2018. And it's nice. It looks pretty nice and solid, but there's no touchscreen. And the menu to navigate, it's not the easiest to handle. I think maybe BMW have the best one, the best iDrive, since you could handle it from here, the steering wheel, or you could access it from the touchscreen, which is this one doesn't. But it's pretty. You could use to it within like couple of drives. You could really get used to it. And here you have your your AC. You control max. You have the rear, front, how control your temperature. It's pretty nice. Each one have his own. And this one, and you have different kind of suspension here. And you could also navigate those pretty quickly. You could just press radio and it will jump, and media and it will jump. So it's pretty handy instead of like swiveling these and just navigate all around if you don't know how to actually find it. And the steering wheel is pretty comfy, but the only complaint is this one. This is like your actual how your gearbox transmission. This is a 9-speed automatic, and it have like 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. And this one, it just feels a little bit cheap. I mean, if they could do something here with the push start button here, like Audi or BMW, I mean, I would not mind. I would still say okay. And I don't know if it's only me or other people, but this thing right here, to control the seats, is pretty uncomfy. Like, I would prefer the one here just because maybe I'm just get used to it, but sometimes it gets really distracting when you're on the road and you want to adjust it. It's not the easiest system to use. You know, and here it's your cruise control things. This is your go home, and you control it through the screen. And this is you control the right hand part of the screen, which is pretty cool. You know, volume, call, you know, you could go home inside there. So this home is for this screen and this home is for this screen, which is pretty handy if you get to used to it. Here it just looks very, you know, here in the steering wheel, you know, you go home and you have all these things here. It's basically the same thing. You know, it's, you have your navigation, radio, map, driving assistance and services, and you could go inside and this car is equipped with, it could drive, you know, it could know the distance between it and the other car in front of it, as long as it's 30 miles, you know, 30 miles per hour, which is pretty decent. But after that, you're on your own. So this is your home button right here. You have navigation, radio, media, phone, connect, vehicle and system, which is pretty good. The radio, your regular radio, navigation, we don't need to go deep inside, but this is right now, it need to install the navigation before you actually do it. Radios, the regular KQED here in the Bay Area, and you know, the media, your Bluetooth, your connection, and your phone, your contacts when you contact them, and it's pretty good. And here connect, you could connect to different devices from Mercedes app, you know, the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and other connections, which is pretty good. You know, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are pretty handy. And here is the vehicle settings and the system, which is, you know, system to have 3 different things. So it have the dynamic, individual and economy, sport plus and comfort, which they are pretty useful. And you know, the settings is just regular things, but this one have I think it's more than 40 different colors inside the cabinets to control you know, the colors inside, which is pretty cool and nice.